If you do not love yourself, you're not going to do it. Point blank, period. It doesn't matter how much advice and tips you hear. If you do not love yourself, you're not going to do it. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So this year is coming to an end, and I know a lot of us are trying to make 2024 our year. So I'm going to give you all the advice you need to do that. This is something I started to do at the end of this year, which I will be implementing in the next year, which is plan quarterly. Why should you plan quarterly? Well, one, it makes it easier for you to track your goals. I'm not even gonna lie to you, I would be slacking so bad during the first half of the year, and it was mainly because I still believed that I had plenty of time to reach all of my goals before the year was over with. And guess what would happen? I would end up trying to make everything work and rush to do everything so I can get my goals in time, just to be disappointed and realize I wasted so much time. The illusion of still having time in the year allowed me to stay in my comfort zone much longer than I needed to. At least for me, this should help me stay on track. The second reason why you should plan quarterly is because it allows you to plan your goals more realistically. It is really easy to get caught up in making these over-the-top goals just because you see a whole bunch of people doing this and that, and overall just getting caught up in the hustle culture and just expecting yourself to work like a dog. Let's calm down. Let's be real. That is very unhealthy and capitalistic. Let's make tangible goals that we can actually achieve and reach. Now, a little disclaimer, I'm not trying to say lowball your goals or don't shoot for the stars. Like, definitely do that. But in most cases, when we're doing these like yearly planning and yearly goal planning, we don't consider the fact that some of these goals may take longer than a year, or putting a deadline on a goal to be done at a specific time just like adds more stress, and you try to rush it and all that. Don't rush your life. Enjoy the journey. Things take time, and some goals are going to take more than a year, and that's okay. I believe that reaching a goal, regardless of how much time it takes, is way better than not reaching that goal at all. So just slow down, take your time. Some things take a little longer. It is time for us to leave our comfort zone. The only way you're going to reach your goal is by getting uncomfortable. Leaving my comfort zone has definitely been one of the hardest challenges I've had to face. It is so easy to go back to what's comfortable. Like, literally, your body wants you to be comfortable. Your body will go overtime to get you to be comfortable. Like, lay in that bed, eat that comfort ice cream. Like, your body wants to be comfortable. So you're literally fighting yourself when you're uncomfortable. So yes, it's going to be a little bit challenged, but I do encourage you, like highly encourage you, to strive to be uncomfortable. You can only change when you're doing something different. So let's all get uncomfortable. If you do not love yourself, you're not going to do it. Point blank, period. It doesn't matter how much advice and tips you hear. If you do not love yourself, you're not going to do it. Honestly, I should have stopped right there. Like, that's all I really gotta say, honestly. But seriously, we have to start loving ourselves. It's not something that will happen overnight, but it will indeed improve the way you work towards your goals. Think about it. If you truly love yourself, you're not going to let people walk over you. You're not going to accept the bare minimum. And most importantly, you're going to start caring about yourself and actually start wanting better and more for yourself. So make sure you're making time for yourself going into 2024. Wear clothes that you wear, go on solo dates. Just prioritize you first. You prioritize you. Love you. This point ties in really well with the last one I just said. You have to start treating yourself like your best friend. Now, what exactly do I mean by treating yourself like your best friend? I'm glad you asked. Would you let your best friend talk bad about you in front of your face? I at least hope not. But you're not gonna do that. So do not do that to yourself. We tend to treat ourselves however we want, and that's not always a good thing. Yes, be honest. Say the hard truths to yourself, but not at the expense of your own feelings. Is that how you use that term correctly? I'm not for sure. Treat yourself nice and learn to build trust with yourself. Don't say you're going to do something and then not do it. Do it. Because if you don't, internally, you're not going to trust or believe yourself. Like, you're going to just think you're a liar. Simple. If you don't let your friend treat you poorly and do this and that, make sure you get that same energy towards yourself. Stop rushing. You're not going to change overnight. You're not going to wake up and be a billionaire. You know, well, you might. Like, I'm not going to say you can't. Like, you might. Anything's possible. But in most cases, it's going to take time. So don't rush to be perfect today, tomorrow, or next month. Take your time to enjoy the journey. The journey is what makes it worthwhile. You're going to get there if you're doing what you need to do. So do not rush. You're going to get there. Have faith. Be disciplined. Everything is going to happen when it's supposed to happen. Period. Every day is a new day to change. Every day is a new day to be different. Every day is a new day to try. So don't get caught up in what you didn't do the day before. Like, do you not see how amazing that is? Regardless of how your day went yesterday, the week before, the month before, the year before, it doesn't matter. Because today, you have a chance to be different. Today, you can be completely new. Take advantage of that. Don't let days blend in and let one bad day turn to a bad month or even a bad year. You get a fresh start every day. So take it. And the last tip that I have for y'all is that you must, not need or want, you must have fun. I personally feel like if you're not enjoying yourself and if you're not having fun, then what is the point of life? You're just wasting time and energy. Life should be fun. Don't get caught up in a capitalistic world where you just gotta work and not take time to have fun and do things that you genuinely want to do. Now I know it's easier said than done, especially now, like with the prices going up and the craziness going on, especially in the US. It just seems like you just have to work, like you're not making enough, you know, and I understand that. But any chance that you get, please try to do what you want to do, or even at the bare minimum, make sure you're doing a job that you actually like. And if you're doing a job that you do not like, I know a lot of people say this and you probably like blah 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 like shut up, but honestly, just leave that career. Like, do what you want to do. Again, I know it's easier said than done, but would you rather just live a life that you don't like, or at least try to live the life that you want to live, or do the things that you want to do? Like, I feel like that's just overall a much better option. Being happy will always be worth it than just some illusion of security. Like, that's all it is. These jobs are just an illusion of security. Like, they can literally get rid of you tomorrow. So do what you want to do. Don't be unhappy, especially now in this world where I feel like you can make money any and every way. Don't think that you're not special or you're not going to be lucky, because that's the exact reason why you might be in a situation you're in. Just saying. There's just so much to experience, to see, to do in this world. Make sure you're having fun. Also, do not get caught up in needing to fix yourself all the time, that you know your life isn't great or you're not great, you're not beautiful, whatever the case may be. Because when you do that, you're going to be missing so many great things and opportunities that are right in front of you. You are beautiful. You are perfect just the way you are. Do not try to be like anybody else. You were made to be unique, to be you. Have fun doing what you want to do. Enjoy life being you. You only have one life, so make it count. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed today's video. I hope that these tips and advice is a little different than like your typical do type vibe. Just a little something different. These are really what you really need to have a successful year, especially loving yourself, because like I said, you're not doing anything if you don't love yourself. I hope you all have a great one. So yeah, I'll see y'all all in the next one. Bye. I'm just trying to get something spooky out to phone you.